Welcome, Christian game developer community. I am joined today with Romans, and we have an exciting opportunity for you this fall. Romans, do you want to introduce it?
Yeah, absolutely. So for the first time ever, a company out west called Gloo is sponsoring their hackathon. This is their third year, but this is the first time they're doing a gaming track, and
Awesome.
specifically $20,000 for gaming. Now, there's the total prize pool is $250,000, but $20,000 specifically just for gaming.
Awesome.
So I'm super excited and glad to be here. I'm hoping to really just wake up the gaming community, the Christian gaming community, because this is our chance as one of the major players in the Christian space, one of the major, lack of a better word, the old wineskins, if you will, that are willing to give us a chance. So really, the door is ajar, and I'm hoping anyone who can listen to this finds a way to participate. Whether your idea is good or bad, kind of doesn't matter as much as being there to show that we exist and that we are many, right? CGDC has been around 20 years. I don't think they know that. I think they think it's literally four guys in a basement.
Fair.
Yeah, they have no idea that we're full-grown adults, that there's hundreds, if not thousands of us, and that all the great games that have been made, that are being made, it's like not knowing who went to the Super Bowl last year, which I found out one of them is the Eagles, and I don't even know who they played.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Sports ball.
Well, it shows you how much we don't know about. A lot of folks love that stuff, and I just know the Eagles won. I don't know if Taylor Swift was on this team this year, but I heard she didn't win.
That's bad. So tell us about Gloo. They're an AI company?
So Gloo is a larger company, bigger than AI, but AI is definitely one of their hot button topics. I think that they are super leaning hard into AI. They offer all kinds of solutions for the church to consider, but their real lean is in AI and finding a redemptive solution so that we don't have to use the secular choices out there. So the church can use an AI that's built morally, ethically, and has Jesus in mind.
Yeah, amen.
Instead of other search engines that, you can ask certain questions and you get the wildest answers that are not even, secular historians would not even give that answer. But here we are with secular websites that, have their leans that kind of don't make intellectually neutral decisions. They're just crazy. So here comes Gloo. They're trying to redeem their AI. Their AI solution right now is similar to the early days. I think it only does text right now, but eventually through proper means, it'll do all the things that normal AI does.
Let's jump into a little bit about the hackathon. So this has been going on for a few years, and you said this is the first year that games are added.
Yeah. So this is the third year. The prior two were really just AI focused and trying to find ways to redeem AI. This year is really our year to have a moment in the sun and to show not just AI, not just tech, but gaming tech, and show them cool video games that have a redemptive feature in it somewhere built in it. You do not have to make it explicit. Oh, this is a Romans 1 video game. It's all about chapter 1 of Romans. No. You could make it about any video game. It could even be a game that's very secular in how it's played, but undergirded somewhere with Christian values, so that if you look like any real gamer, anyone who loves their most favorite video game usually knows everything about it, knows who actually made it. At least the company may not know the actual people, and know the lore. And so I would tell you, if your game for some reason is more secular in focus, I can't imagine that there isn't some redemptive feature in it somewhere for those who are making redemptive games. So
let's jump into some details. There's some important dates. September 8th is the actual start.
Yes. So there's a dev window. So September 8th through October 10th is the full development cycle window that you could submit. So if you're in the middle of a game, that's okay. The ask is what you're submitting to be judged in order to win. That code or design or whatever feature of the game features that you're submitting to be judged, that it would start September 8th through the 10th of October. and it would be solely judged on that end. Obviously, it's a little bit ambiguous. How do you, if someone says, "Oh, I have this game, been working on it 3 years," it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard to totally separate what you've been doing the past 3 years,
Yeah.
but it'll just be tangentially referred to. It might help give context as to why this system or thing you're submitting matters.
Okay.
Like knowing the other history is relevant to that. But if you want to win the 20,000 in prizes or any 100,000 is for overall idea. So
Oh,
whoever
wow.
comes to the hackathon and presents some amazing, imagine you submit a game and it's amazing. You'll not only win the 20,000, you could also win the 100,000.
Whoa.
And there's other things like storytelling and other
Mhm.
categories that are being worked on. But I would tell you specifically, for sure, any game that's redemptive in nature, and you do have to, another finer part is you have to have some part of have AI somewhere in it because it
Mhm.
originated in the AI space. You kind of have to have those three. Make it a redemptive game, make it have AI, and then have its development window September 8th through October 10th. So you have 33 days to figure out what you're going to do, which is still lots of
Okay.
time. Eh,
So is the game track a little bit different then? Because I was reading through the official rules, and for the non-game track, it looked like the only thing that they were going to be judging was the code written in that 3-day window.
that might be a mistake. So
Okay.
that might be a rule mistake. That was the probably that's a rule probably from the first year when it was literally 3 days. The second year, just 3 days to really make something amazing is really really hard to do.
Yeah.
If you actually want to make an idea stick,
Mhm.
a lot of the times, when it's a 3 day, if you've ever, obviously you've done game jams, but if you do anything like a hackathon or game jam that's over 3 days, usually you build it to throw it away. Uh, hope in this sense, we're trying to build something that's lasting.
Yeah.
So that's why it's more than 3 days now.
Mhm.
Definitely September 8th, you can start building whatever it is that you want to submit and you're good to go.
And I would imagine, so if you're part of a team, at least one of you would need to be present, right, to claim to be judged and.
Yeah. Right, because immediately the winners are all interviewed so we can capture the magic of the moment.
Mhm.
So it would just be a bad PR move. Imagine giving away $250,000
Oh, totally.
and the people win are not there. Like
Mhm.
it just makes everything look bad. So yes, only one person has to be present out of the however big your team is. You can make your team as big or small as you want it to be, and you can decide how the prize money goes. Whoever is there is the one who receives the prize money. So it is important you don't send someone that you don't trust because they might walk away with your money.
Not in our community.
No, I'll tell you, there are wolves among us. It is crazy. So money changes folks. You'd hope
Yeah,
we're
it
all doing
does.
this for the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure it's someone you really trust to represent you. And so in that same 3 day pitch. So what I tell folks, October 8th through the 10th is the actual in person part. And what I
In
tell
Boulder,
folks,
Colorado.
correct. And what I tell folks is when you're there at Boulder, spend the 3 days to get to know the judges, right? I'm the one who's only choosing the 20K gaming track. There's a whole giant prize pool out there. I am not even officially a judge. They can override my suggestion. I could say, I think Project A is the best project. The actual judges can say, good point. We like B. Like, oh, okay, great. So the judges themselves, so I think it's important that you learn the judges, right? They might have a huge lean that you should probably implement in your pitch. You have 90 seconds. You get to make a 90-second video. And what I tell folks is you should spend those 90 days, those 3 days, not 90 days. You spend those 3 days on a great trailer that somehow resonates with your judging base.
Okay.
Yeah. Appeal to their hearts and then win them with your actual code, right? Like it's a two-part. Win their minds, but win their hearts, and boom, you'll win.
And for the judging, so I imagine you're submitting probably a build, and then also do they want to see like the repository code?
Yeah, there's definitely some GitHub repo action that'll be a part of it. But I think what usually happens is they'll give you an official flash drive that is the flash drive to submit the code to look at, and then if you win, only if you win, I think they'll dig because they got to make sure. Did you really make this?
Yeah.
Or did you just steal someone else's project? So yeah, especially if you're going to win one of the bigger prizes, I've seen it before where they go super deep. Like they'll actually invite you with the other devs and they'll do the things, the little on-site code review. They're
Totally.
about to give you $100,000
Yeah,
check.
that's got to be legit.
Yeah. You got to pass more than that was a 90-second great 90-second video. Here's a check for 100,000. Bye.
Awesome. So your goal, you said, is to have 50 teams there. Is that right?
I think, if we could have 50 representatives of the CGDC community and just really the Christian gaming at large,
Yep.
I think next year will be smashing. And the following years, and really the number behind 50 is just to show that we are not four dudes in a basement.
Totally.
And I don't know what they think, but they probably think just like I don't know who played against the Eagles. They have no idea how big this space is. I think that they would be floored. It's one thing to hear, oh, you've been around 20 years. I think it's another when you see them walk through the door, right? There's like, oh my God, they actually fielded 50 teams. That's a lot of teams. What are we doing? Yeah. And really, this is what I would say is these guys carry a lot of influence with the Big C church. And I think that from a presentation standpoint, it's another one of those moments where we ring that church bell. All right, this is our 99 theses on Wittenberg. Wittenberg? Did I just butcher that? On that castle in Germany, to just say, hey, the gaming community is vibrant and huge. And it's bigger than the gaming industry as a whole is bigger than sports, music, and Hollywood combined. The church should probably be here. This is not an ancillary minority industry. It's actually the majority.
Yeah. Well, community, this is our time to rise up and to represent. We're going to have links to the hackathon and the rules and everything will be here in the comments here below. And Romans, thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me. And I love everyone I met in Michigan and hope to do more great things with the body.